So I'd love to hear from you where you came to that idea and how you decided that that was something you wanted to speak publicly about.
Absolutely, and then I want to come back to a couple of your comments after that. So I did arrive to it a completely different way. After 12 plus years in the advertising industry and digging in to see how we use data. And the accounts that I've been on have been major brand name accounts, billion-dollar accounts. And we're selling you cars, we're selling you phones, we're selling you dresses. Yes, absolutely. But at the end of the day, we're still digging into your data. One of my favorite bar conversations is I will go and I'll travel a lot. I'll sit next to somebody that I don't know at a bar. They'll inevitably ask me what I do for a living. And then I tell them, I'm like, cool, so I manage data analytics. And what I really do is I track everything that you do, right? So did you just pay with your credit card? Great, so we now know who you are, right? So we're gonna buy your credit card data. And we're gonna tie your credit card data from your email address. We're gonna tie that back to your social media accounts, to your Google. We're gonna see where you're traveling to. We're then also gonna tie that to your phone because your phone also has your email address on it. And we're gonna know that you went to this site. We're gonna know that you searched this. We're gonna know that you went to your doctor's office here, that you went to, that's not your doctor's office, but I don't know what you're doing there, but that's okay. And we know all of this information, and we are using this to target ads. We're using this to dig in, to understand more and more of who you are. And along the way, too, I also learned a lot about blockchain. Not cryptocurrency, mind you, but actual blockchain. And what I learned there is the distributed ledger system, as well as this idea that you could have a unique identifier that, as of yet, I don't think is quite hackable. I'm sure it's going to get there. But that through this technology, that this provides you with the ability to own your data. It should be like owning a checking account. It should be as simple as you log into a system and you can say, this is who I am, this is what I'm willing to share, and this is what I'm not willing to share. And what that actually does for ad companies and what that does for you is it gives you the ownership. It gives you the ability to make the decision about whether you want to share your data or not. And then what it also does for us is that we have more accurate information. I might have 800 million profiles in a data management platform right now. And those link to things that you guys have done, everything that you do. We collect data on everything that you do. You search the address for here tonight, we have that data. So we would like to just make sure that it's valid. Is this actually who you are? Do you actually want to hear from us? Do you want to share this at all? Because some things should be private. And so I had come to the conclusion about owning your data differently than, obviously from different experiences. But then once I dug into Cambridge Analytica, I watched The Great Hack, and I saw you on there, and I then looked at the Own Your Data. And I was so excited that there was somebody like you out there that had such a great voice that also envisioned the same thing.
Well, thank you so much, one, for watching and to coming to that conclusion without having gone through what I went through. It gives me hope that a lot more people in the ad industry and in different industries around the world that have to use data in their day-to-day life and actually know and believe that data science and artificial intelligence is the future, still see a future where, despite the fact that nobody owns their data right now, that is possible.